So everybody's talking about the post office scandal here in the UK. If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, then look it up. It's a huge thing at the moment that's just gone completely viral. Everybody's talking about it. There was a TV series or mini-series on last week that I watched, which has drawn massive attention to this. But the reason that I'm doing this post for a marketing channel is that it's amazing to see the government, the UK government's response once everybody started talking about this and their attention was drawn to it. For about my understanding is for about 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, the government hadn't really shown any interest in taking any real action to help out the people that were just brutally criminalized completely unfairly. You know, the government, because it wasn't massively in the public eye, didn't care about it. But it's been really interesting from a marketing point of view to see the whole kind of government institutional PR propaganda rhetoric machine kick in. So obviously, the government would have very, very quickly responded to this kind of massive public anger here in the UK about what happened in the post office scandal. Again, if you're not aware of it, look it up, it's fascinating. But they would have probably hired a very, very expensive PR firm. They've probably got teams of people responding to this now, pumping out press releases to all the media in the UK, trying to diffuse the situation. The bottom line is it's all marketing, it's all PR. And actually, one thing that I've really learned and been fascinated by is that propaganda and governmental kind of rhetoric and PR is a fascinating form of marketing. It really has, there's some very clever people behind it. It really has the ability to manipulate people and push them in one direction or another using very, very clever strategic tactics. So that's probably, can go into that in a lot more detail in another post. But if you're into marketing, have a look at what's being pumped out in the media here in the UK now about this, and you'll start to see, if you look for the right things, patterns about how the messaging is very, very carefully, very strategically structured. But it's all just a form of marketing, and it's a very clever, albeit very dark and sinister form of marketing. But nonetheless, it is still marketing.